621 main office stands, current expenditure stands part of the estimate.
Sir, if I may, 6116, there is an additional contract employee. May I ask, sir, what position does that person hold?
I thank the honourable member. Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, a telephonist was hired, was employed.
I thank the honourable Minister.
He says a telephonist.
A telephonist, we are told, sir, was hired. Sir, contract employees, sir.
Honourable member, that you are still with the same,
Yes, sir, 6116.
the same line item.
Yes, sir.
And you are going to ask a supplementary question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
There is an increase, though one additional staff has been hired. There is an increase in budgetary allocation from 14 million to 16.4 million. May I inquire, sir, whether this increase is towards the telephonist that was hired?
I thank the honourable member for his question. Honourable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, that's due to salary increases. Salary increases in 2015.
A follow-up
I thank the
question.
honourable Minister.
A follow-up
Honourable
question, sir.
member, yes.
May I inquire, sir, the salary of the telephonist?
I thank the honourable member. Honourable Minister.
That salary, Mr. Chairman, is $50,000.
I thank the honourable Minister.
You like the word?
Sir, 6281, security services. There is a recorded increase, sir, from 37,000 to 100,000. May I inquire, sir, what accounted for that increase and which agency provides security services to the Attorney General Chambers?
6281. Yes.
I thank the honourable member for his statement. Honourable Minister.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. This is security service provided by MMC for the permanent secretary's residence.
I thank the honourable Minister.
Sir,
Honourable member.
under this line, sir, may I inquire, the same line, whether security services for the main office, as the profile suggests, the program is the main office, is security services provided under this line item for the main office?
I thank the honourable member. Honourable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, under Ministry Administration, the security services, there's provision for security services by the Commissioner of Police.
So I'm a little confused, sir. The government's premises is being guarded by the Commissioner of Police, but the permanent secretary's premises at home is guarded by MMC. Is that?
Honourable member, you have a question?
Yes, sir.
Well, could you direct the question?
Yes,
so we
that's
can
my
hear?
clarification.
Thank you.
Sir, it's a system inherited from the time of the former Attorney Generals, yes. And it's really an internal security alarm, so an electronic alarm.
I thank the Honourable Minister.
And it's paid quarterly.
Sir, if I may proceed to, but sir, if I may go back to 6116, with your kind permission, sir.
Please proceed, Honourable Member.
My learned friend, sir,
The Honourable Member.
was very strenuous against the employment of contract employee. The telephonist which was hired, sir, may I inquire why was this person not put on the permanent establishment and why the offensive contractual arrangement was chosen instead?
I thank the Honourable Member. Honourable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, all GS1 employees are contracted employees at the time of their employment.
I thank the Honourable Member.
A follow-up, sir. In light of the stated position of the government, policy that we have heard, would that change, sir, in the future at the Ministry of Legal Affairs?
I thank the Honourable Member for his question. Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, Mr. Chairman, even in opposition, I had indicated that that would be our policy when we took office as a new government. And so that's what we will be doing. And that has been said by my colleagues here previous to now.
I just wanted to confirm that.
I thank the Honourable Minister.
Sir, 6294, other. I see, sir, an increase from 100,000 to $1.5 million. May I inquire respectfully from the Honorable Attorney General, what are the matters included under the rubric others, and why, or rather for him to kindly account for what obviously must be considered a humongous increase?
Mr. Chairman, the Judges and Magistrates Conference, Commonwealth Conference, will be hosted this year by the Honorable Chancellor of the Judiciary, and the Attorney General is to host a reception in their honor, and this cost is attributed to that.
I thank the Honourable Minister.
1.5 million. So, 1.5 million, sir, will be for the reception alone. Yeah.
The exact figure is 1.433, sir, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the Honourable Minister. I shall now put the question. Which is that the sum stated for Agency 52, Ministry of Legal Affairs, Program 521, Main Office, current expenditure, stands part of the estimate. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, please say no. The ayes have it. The sum stands part of the estimate. Program 522, Main Administration. I propose the question that the sum stated for Agency 52, Ministry of Legal Affairs, Program 522, Ministry of Administration, current expenditure, stand part of the estimates.
Sir, under 6284.
Honourable Member, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. 6284, other, there's an increase by nearly 100%. May I inquire, sir, from the Attorney General, what is catered for as other?
I thank the Honourable Member. Honourable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, the increase is for the purchase of Venetian blinds.
I thank the Honourable Minister. I will now put the question, which is that the sum stated for Agency 52, Ministry of Legal Affairs, Program 522, Ministry Administration, current expenditure, stand part of the estimates. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say no. The ayes have it. The sum stated stands part of the estimate. Program 523, pages 386 and 387. Program 523, Attorney General's Chambers. I propose the question that the sum stated for Agency 52, Ministry of Legal Affairs, Program 523, Attorney General's Chambers, current expenditure,
May it please
stand
you, sir?
part of the estimate. Honorable Mr. Nandlall,
Thank you, sir.
you wish to have the floor.
6111, administrative. I see, sir, under staffing details, there has been an increase from 16 to 18, so there are 2 employees added in this department. But the expenditure has increased by over $10 million. On the face of it, it appears as though 2 staff added to this.
Honorable Member, you have asked a question?
Yes, sir.
Then please leave it with the Speaker at this time.
I don't
The
think I
Chairman at
com-
this time.
I don't think I completed my question, sir.
You haven't completed the question
No,
yet.
sir.
Well,
I would like the Attorney General to explain this increase in budget expenditure and
I thank the Honourable Member.
the portfolio of the 2 staff who were hired.
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, 1 state council and 1 parliamentary council were employed with effect from June 2015 at a salary of $233,464 each. And that was in addition to the general salary increases, sir, in 2015.
I thank the Honourable Minister.
Sir, 6116, contract employees. There is a reduction from 13 to 11 contract employees, but there is an increase in budgetary allocation by nearly $3 million. My question is, if the Minister could explain why there is a reduction in contract employees number, but an increase in budgetary allocation.
I thank the Honourable Member. Honourable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, the reduction related to a driver and one office assistant. They resigned with effect from July and December 2015 respectively. And the increase is due to the increase in wages and salaries for 2015, sir.
I thank the Honourable Minister. Honorable Member, Mr. Nandlall.
Yes, sir. 6281, Security Services. May I inquire, sir, which agency is providing this service? And there has been an increase again. May I inquire the reason for the increase?
I thank the Honorable Member. Honorable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, the Commissioner of Police provides security services at the Chief Parliamentary Council's residence. And there's no increase, sorry, no more.
I thank the Honorable Minister.
Sir, under the rubric Other, 6284, there is a huge increase in budgetary allocation from 635,000 to 1.2 billion. Can the Honorable Minister explain this increase in budgetary allocation and what projects or works are expected to be undertaken under this head?
I thank the Honorable Member. Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sir, the balance of the payment for Rhodesia, which would be over $672 million, or 3.2 million United States dollars, sir. That would be paid. And Mr. The Honorable Member Nandlall would be familiar, sir, with this judgment, since we inherited it from him.
Because you didn't pass the law.
The Hague Convention, sir, we hosted a Hague Convention conference this year, and there would also be a sensitization workshop before that, in addition to consultations on a variety of bills, plus the acquisition of a LexisNexis and Carry Law programs, database to access legal authorities the world over, and in the Caribbean in particular, in respect of Carry Law.
I thank the Honorable Minister.
Sir,
Honorable Member.
under the same line item, I recall, sir, $300 million was budgeted last year, which ought to have paid off about half of the Rhodesia judgment. May I ask whether that budgeted sum was paid, or whether we are rebudgeting for the entire judgment again under this head?
Thank the Honorable Member.
As
Honorable
I said,
Minister.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Honorable Member, as I said, is familiar with this matter. And